Hey, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show and the voice of rural America. North Georgia's only live online morning show, but here's how you find us. We want you to get involved in the show. 706-889-9700. Let's see, which glasses do I want to wear? Here they are. I can see. There you go. 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. chief@fetchernews.com. And follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. Find our YouTube channel, FYNTV, Fetcher News, and like our Facebook page. You know, let's see, how do I put this? I said good morning. It's going to be a great show. Karla's going to be in here at 8:30. We're going to be discussing some more Blue Ridge City Council. I'm going to do that about at 9 o'clock, just a brief, but I do want to talk about the special called meeting, an open records request I have in place. So we're going to do about 15 minutes at 9 o'clock on Blue Ridge City Council. If you want to tell your friends to tune in, there will be a little segment on that. Let's see. My computer has Intel inside, right? Intel inside. I woke up and took my prescription that was manufactured by Merck Pharmaceuticals, right? And TMI, I'm wearing my Under Armour underwear, right? Right? Oh, did you get that? You missed all that? Intel, Merck, Under Armour. Computer, your medication this morning, and your underoos. Just saying. What does that have to do with anything? Under Armour CEO is an enthusiastic supporter of President Donald Trump. No more. But wait a minute. Seems like it was just yesterday. This guy was an enthusiastic supporter of Donald Trump. Can we put his picture up? Kevin Plank, CEO. Under Armour's CEO, Kevin Plank, appears unfazed. Now, wait a minute. This can't be true. See, every time I go back, and this is the guy up here on the left, every time I go back and I think to myself, wait a minute. If you write these articles and you make these comments, they will haunt you on the internet. Under Armour CEO Kevin Plank appears unfazed by the prospect of a boycott of his company's products. Surely the thought must have at least crossed his mind, given the swift condemnation on the internet from shoppers who lashed out against the companies like New Balance, LL Bean, and Uber. The three businesses were singled out in recent months for their endorsement of or association with Trump administration and its policies. So when Plank publicly declared his admiration of the President Trump, in an interview on Tuesday with CNBC's Fast Money Halftime Report, some shoppers quickly threatened to shop elsewhere. During the interview, Plank mostly spoke about Under Armour plans to recover from losses in sales, yet his comments about President Trump, Plank didn't hold back his praise. He didn't hold back his praise. Quote, "To have such a pro-business president is something that is a real asset for the country," Plank said. Adding, people can really grab that opportunity. As the Business Insider points out, Trump is seen as being friendly to big business. Trump has committed to rolling back regulations on Wall Street and recently signed an executive order directing departments to identify 2 regulations that he can reduce before adding 1. Of all this, of course, sits well with Plank, who met with Trump and other business leaders to discuss how to bring manufacturing back to the States. He wants to build things. He wants to make bold decisions and be decisive, Plank said. See, it seems like it was just yesterday this guy wasn't concerned if you were going to buy his underwear or not. It seems like it's just yesterday that he wasn't concerned if you were going to purchase Under Armour garments, for athletic use, workout gear. Seems like it was just yesterday. But that was February 27th. Okay, that was February 27th. Now, we fast forward to August 14th. Leave the same guy. Under Armour CEO Kevin Plank said late Monday he stepped down from President Trump's Manufacturing Job Council, joining Merrick and Intel in distancing his company from the administration following Trump's widely criticized response to white nationalist rally at Charlotte. We remain resolute in our potential and ability to improve American manufacturing, Plank said in a statement. However, Under Armour engages in innovation and sports, not politics. I wonder if that's why he really removed himself. I wonder why. Is this a black-white thing? I mean, I'm just curious. Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Is this, what is this all about? Because obviously I'm not going to support neo-Nazis. I'm not going to support the KKK, white supremacists. I'm not going to support that. But what is this about? What could President Trump have done yesterday? What could President Trump have done in his statement Saturday? Now, this may sound a little bit like a joke, but what if yesterday at the podium, okay? What if yesterday at the podium, he would have denounced? Would this have worked for the media? I'm really serious here, folks. I'm looking at you. I'm really serious. Would this have worked for the media if President Trump would have been at that podium yesterday and he would have denounced KKK and he would have denounced the alt-right and the white supremacists and neo-Nazis and all hate groups? What if he had done that and then all of a sudden raised up and just started into Amazing Grace? What if he'd have just went into Amazing Grace right then? You remember? What if he'd have just broke out into Amazing Grace right then? I mean, would there have been chills? I mean, would the African American, also known as the black community, would they have come out in support today of the president? What if he'd have done that? What if he'd have just taken his message to a church? Instead of a podium with a White House seal and everything, what if he'd have changed the backdrop? What if he'd have done that? What if he'd have just changed the backdrop, went into a church, put a black choir behind him? I know how you think. I'm never, oh God, I'm so offended, right? But what if he'd have done that? And then broke into Amazing Grace? And then what if he'd have done, what if he'd have been like Hillary Clinton? When Hillary Clinton would go into Southern black churches and she would go with her Southern charm. You remember when Hillary Clinton would have a different dialect for everywhere she would go? Remember when she would have her little Southern in black church? So what if Donald Trump would have tried that? Okay, what if he'd have tried that in a black church after singing Amazing Grace? What if he would have stood at the camera and wiped a tear from his eye? What if? What if he'd have stood there and wiped a tear from his eye? It said he felt your pain in Charlottesville and he was with you and had the sound of passion. Would it have made a difference? Would it have made a difference to Kevin Plank? You see, I think Kevin Plank has a board. And I think Kevin Plank is saying, whoa, the protest on athletic wear in the African American community for Under Armour is going to be overwhelming if we don't come out and make a statement. That's my opinion. You may like it. You may not. It's called First Amendment, freedom of speech. Maybe I'm wrong. But I will guarantee you that what Mr. Plank will do is he will happily take advantage of all of the tax credits that come his way throughout the states that offer it to him to produce his Under Armour product in this country. I guarantee you what Mr. Plank will do is he will take advantage of every pro piece of business legislation, every regulation that has been rolled back that will give him the opportunity to build his factories here in this country in manufacture. I bet you he will take advantage of every bit of that. Every bit of it. Okay? Now we have our second one. Let's look at Intel. Okay, let's look at Intel CEO. Intel CEO, what's his name? Brian Krasnick. There he is with the president. Uh-oh.
Romeo and Juliet.
Sorry. I always forget to turn the volume off. Brian Krasnick, is that his name? Anyhow, there he is with the president of the United States. Okay. And he's holding up some sort of chip. He's holding it up. Trump touts new jobs as Intel resurrects Arizona chip factory. Now, he is another one. He's a CEO that has pulled out of Trump's business business council. All right. Trump's manufacturing business council or whatever that he has. He's pulled out. Okay. Trump touts this happened in I don't have the date here yet. This happened February 8th. Trump touts new jobs as Intel resurrects Arizona chip factory. Intel's mothballed Fab 24 is back in business to make next generation chips. CEO Brian Krasnick uses it to endorse White House efforts to boost manufacturing. Intel chip factories come and go, and one plan for Arizona has assumed new political importance amid Donald Trump's attempt to U.S. manufacturing. Intel chief executive Brian Krasnick stood by Trump in the White House on Wednesday to announce a plan to resurrect an Arizona chip factory called Fab 24, boasting of the company's manufacturing power and criticizing U.S. regulations. Intel, now these are his words, Intel is very proud of the fact that the majority of our manufacturing is here in the U.S. and the majority of our research and development is here in the U.S., while over 80% of what we sell is sold outside the U.S. We've been able to do that even while regulatory and tax policies have disadvantaged us in the past relative to the competition we've had across the world. Okay? So, due to the regulatory and tax policies, what he is telling you, what Intel is telling you is, Arizona, okay, I bet you Intel will not be giving back the great tax breaks that Arizona has probably afforded them, the state of Arizona. I guarantee you that tax policy, the tax relief, the friendly policies that have been put in place for Intel to manufacture whatever they call Fab 42 in Arizona, I guarantee you this morning Intel's not going to give that back. So if you want to come out and stand against the president and knock the president because he condemned all hate groups, if you want to do that, just tell Arizona, look, I'm going the distance. I've had it with this guy so much, I don't even want to manufacture here. But I guarantee you, Intel will not, absolutely will not give back any of those tax abatements that Arizona's probably set up in the nice red carpet they have for manufacturing there. The last one we have the CEO of Merck Pharmaceutical. This is Ken Frazier. There's Ken. He's with the President of the United States. Now, I like to go the distance if I am going to possibly offend you. I just like to go all the way and just offend you. Not just touch on the edges. I like to go all the way. Now, this guy here, and if this has happened in the media, would you please send us a text message, 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. If this has happened and you find this anywhere in the media, will you let me know? Let's go to the Twitter deck and let's put up, I think it's tweet number 1. It's Merrick. It's Merrick tweet number 1. Is that it? I can't see across the room. It should say Donald Trump Merrick 1. Is that it? All right, there. Well, give me the thumbs up. I'm waiting. I can't see the thumb. That's the finger I want. Just the thumb. All right, easy. Just joking, folks. Now, this is the first one. Now, this is from the President of the United States. Now that Ken Frazier of Merrick Pharma has resigned from President's Manufacturing Council, he will have more time to lower rip-off drug prices. Lower ripping off drug prices. Now, let's go to the number 2 one. Merrick, there you go. Merrick Pharma is a leader in higher and higher drug prices, while at the same time taking jobs out of the U.S., bring jobs back and lower prices. Donald Trump goes, right, you want to pull out? Pull out, okay? Put his picture back up. Now, why is he tweeting against him, all right? Why is he tweeting against the CEO of Merrick Pharmaceutical, right? Why? Why so fast? Because he's the first one to pull out? How long before the media? Now, I'm not saying this, so please, listen. How long before the media out there, the left, the people that have nothing to do but to create this division? The media is the leader in creating division. If we were to unify tomorrow as a country, what would the satellite trucks do? What would they do? What would those people do that are locked and loaded? Maybe they don't want to hear locked and loaded. The media doesn't like that one, right? But what would the satellites do that are strapped down? All the cables are ready, the truck's ready, and they're ready to spring into action to go to that protest. To hear 100 people. What do we got? 300 million people in this country? Right? But if 100 people are going to march down the street and hold 6 signs, get the trucks there, get an interview, okay? So if we were to unify tomorrow, what would they do? So the actual creator of this division with so many, George Soros, buys his protesters. We know Obama's history, so on and so forth. But the media loves this division. Oh, they love everything about it. The minute Trump was done, they started spinning how it took 2 days and he missed the mark and he had to read it off a teleprompter, and Saturday saying that he rejected all hate was not enough. I want to know how fast before the media says that Trump attacked him because he's black. Serious, I want to know. I know that. But there's somebody over at CNN now that's waiting to do that. Somebody over at MSNBC. Somebody out there. Al Sharpton, right? Al Sharpton. There's got to be somebody waiting to say that Trump attacked this CEO of Merrick because he's black. Just saying. Now, yesterday, because of Charlotte and because of the president's reaction and the outcry in this country, we started removing Confederate symbols again. Now, folks, you have to make a serious decision. You don't like these uprisings of the alt-right, the neo-Nazis, the white supremacists, the Unite the Right. You don't like any of these groups, okay? But then again, folks, if you plan to go through and continue to tear down the history of the Confederacy, you know, you're going to keep things stirred up. It's okay for the anarchists to be at the rallies and attack innocent people. So yesterday in Durham, North Carolina, there are 2 videos. Now, were you able to make that happen, Sam? Yeah. Why did I even ask? I thought I threw a curveball this morning, and I thought I sent Sam something and threw a curveball, and it's like, you able to make it happen? Yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay, can you play the first one, the one that was on the top? I couldn't hear that. Okay, all right, no biggie. I want to play the top 2 from Durham first, and then the big one on the bottom. So when you can, play the top one. In Durham, North Carolina, until she has that ready there. Yesterday, protesters pulled down Confederate statue in North Carolina. A peaceful protest. Now, CNN wants to let you know it was a peaceful protest, okay? Organized to stand in solidarity with Charlotte, Virginia. Now, this was organized to stand in solidarity with Charlotte, Virginia. Now, don't forget, at Charlottesville, Virginia, you know, maybe this all started when they wanted to take down the Robert E. Lee statue in the park. And you remember that vice mayor we brought up yesterday, Wes, remember Wes? He hates white people. I hate white. Remember that? No, that is being left out of the media. It's ready? Okay, let's go with this top one here. Is that? Okay, I see what you're saying. If you're able to get those, maybe we'll find them for the 9 o'clock. You think you have it? All right, well, just if you get it ready, that's fine. A peaceful protest organized to stand in solidarity with Charlottesville, Virginia, took a turn Monday when protesters toppled a Confederate statue, okay, in Durham, North Carolina. Demonstrators gathered at an old Durham County courthouse around the Confederate Soldiers Monument. The monument, dedicated in 1924, depicting a soldier holding a gun on top of a concrete pillar. The pillar is engraved in memory of the boys who wore gray Confederate uniforms. During the protest, a person climbed a ladder and tied a rope to the top of the statue as the crowd chanted, "We are the revolution." We are the revolution, the crowd chanted. Who was this crowd? Why would CNN open up with a peaceful protest? I don't know. I'm not supporting them, but I think the protest on Saturday started peacefully. I think they got 8 minutes in before the attack and before they had to disperse. And everything got blown all up, and then you have a crazy. Obviously, you're going to have a crazy once things get stirred up like that. That did what he did and killed that innocent woman and injured 19. But all right, let's try it one more time. gotta have the guy in the back. You gotta have the guy in the background playing the guitar. You gotta have him, right? Okay, we're gonna come back at 9 and we're gonna wrap this up. Wait a minute, the bottom one, the one where they remove Old Joe. Old Joe removed on Monday in Gainesville. You know the one on the bottom, the real big one? If you can put that in, let me know there, okay? Let me know. Tell me when you got that, if you can put that one in. The one that's Old Joe being removed. I think so. Is that the bottom one? Yeah, I got it. All right. Put that one in and let's play that one before we go to break. To me. Okay, that was Old Joe on Monday. On Monday in Gainesville, Florida, construction workers approved by the county removed a Confederate statue called Old Joe. The statue sat outside the Alachua County Administration building for over 100 years. Back in May 2017, the County Board of Commissioners made a decision to remove the statue, stating that it did not think the current location in front of the County Administration Building was an appropriate place for a statue since it's a busy public area. Okay, Old Joe is gone. They are erasing your history. They are rewriting the books. They are changing it all. The progressive movement. President Woodrow Wilson. Sorry, folks. That's what you have. Now, we're not finished with this. Oh, by the way, the little whack job in North Korea say he's going to pause on nuking Guam. Okay? So Trump and his fire and fury and his saber rattling, and the media, the saber rattling. We have not heard the likes of these kind of comments out of a president, and we don't remember when, and we are concerned, and when will this attack take place, and are we afraid that Trump does not have the temperament to be president of the United States and have the nuclear codes? Oh my God, what will happen? Well, I tell you what happened. The little whack job in North Korea said, you know what? We think we'll wait a day or two on this whole attacking Guam thing because I see the little whack job. With the haircut, he thinks he's over there and he was able to see his dad. He was able to see his dad deal and push around Bill Clinton, and they pushed around Bill Clinton like some pup, and then they pushed around George W. Bush. George W. Bush, they pushed him around, and then they were able to push around Obama and push him around, and he did anything they wanted. And now Trump, they're like, ooh, wait a minute, something happened. After 24 years, something happened. Things are different. China actually picked up the phone and said, look, this guy ain't right. Look, little whack job. This is the president of China. This is my translation. Little whack job. This guy over in America, he's not right. I met him a couple times. He's not right. I swear to God, I'm sitting there eating dessert. He launched a couple bombs just to let me know he would do it. Look, you need to pay attention. The guy's not right. He is actually serious. You know what? Boom, you could be gone. You could be part of the coal mines very soon over there in your country. Back down. This is what? So, no, what is the media? Is that a top story that President Trump's tough talk and resolve has shut down for a time being the threats in North Korea? No. Oh, the list goes on. 8:30, we got a lot to do today. A lot to do. But when I come back, hey, do you know what these are? Do you know what I'm going to ask Karla. She knows what these are because it's Karla's Corner. These are my Rock'em Sock'em robots for ages 6. There you go. I'm your host, BKP. Have a nice little break. I'm going to take a little break. Karla's going to be here. We're going to talk about the eclipse. Yes, it's eclipse time. Take us a break, Sam.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Dave's Chevrolet in Jasper is dropping the hammer. Over $11,000 off MSRP on new Silverados. Just look what we've done to the price on this new LT Crew Cab. Save over $11,000 and pay just $32,500. And Dave Chevy is dropping the hammer in a big way on all new Chevy Malibus. Save over $6,500 and pay just $17,900. The savings are real and they're big at Dave Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Dave Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
I've had the time of my life. I never felt like this before. I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. I've never felt like this before.
2. And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. It is time for Karla's Corner. So you like your glasses?
America.
So those are your eclipse glasses?
No, these are not. Nope.
They're not?
Nope.
They're not regulation?
No, we're going to talk about that.
What do you mean we're going to talk about that?
So...
Well, what kind of glasses are those?
Hold on.
Do you not have glasses? All right, these folks...
Hold on.
No.
Why are those back on the table?
Because they're not... we were going to do... Are you going to do regulation eclipse glasses?
I'm going to try.
Are you going to tell people what's not regulation eclipse glasses? I just want to help the
Opinions
segment.
on this show do not reflect the Gilmer Chamber or...
No, are you going to tell them
We'll see.
I just wanted to let them know that these are not approved eclipse. These are Superman glasses. They're not approved. If you have your Superman glasses at home, these are not approved eclipse glasses. That's helpful to the segment.
Sure. Okay. So, everybody has heard about the Amazon recall situation. If you ordered your glasses off of Amazon, you probably got an email on Saturday saying that they're issuing refunds because they do not have a letter of authenticity from the manufacturer of the glasses, an ISO letter. And what that means is it's a letter saying that they are certifying that these little black things are the correct ISO.
You do know these are authentic Superman glasses. I'm sorry.
I put those on the floor for a reason.
Why?
Because we weren't talking about those today.
We were trying to talk about the authenticity of eclipse glasses because it's very important. It's coming up Monday, and I thought it would help. So you told us about Amazon saying they could not validate the authenticity of some glasses.
So the chamber, we ordered some from Amazon, but then we also ordered some from a different manufacturer. So they all didn't come from the same place. So I have a couple of different ones. These are some of the ones from Amazon. And I can't do close-up, obviously, but if you look on the inside of the glasses, there is nowhere on these glasses that has the ISO number. The appropriate ISO number. They also do not list who the manufacturer of these glasses are. Oh, you've got that? Okay, good. I'm glad you got those. Hold on.
Oh, you mean actually it's okay, I'm here?
Hold on.
I could be a benefit to the segment?
So that's the first two things to look for when you get glasses. It should have the appropriate ISO number, which is, read it.
Oh, now I need my glasses.
Oh, now he needs those glasses to read the other glasses.
Not just my Superman glasses. Okay, folks, what she is talking about is on the inside of these glasses, which say Eclipse America August 21st, they do have, and you need to look for this on the tag, it'll have an ISO, it'll have the ISO emblem, and it will say conforms to and meets the transmission requirements of ISO 123112-2 filters for direct observation of the sun.
Read that number again because you added an extra one. You stuttered and
I've done that before. But it says filter for direct observation of the sun. It says ISO 12312-2.
That's it. I have that number memorized now. We don't want to talk about why. So, now let's get to this. So here is another pair.
I don't want to talk about it.
Another pair of glasses. It has the ISO symbol.
Never say why around me.
It also has the correct ISO number. Guess what it doesn't have? A manufacturer. You don't know who made these. So again, not so sure about these.
These are manufactured by American Paper Optics, LLC.
We're going to get to that. So here is some glasses that says they have the correct ISO number.
It's the same thing.
They have the manufactured by American Paper Optics. We had several pair of these, so we thought, hey, we're good. This manufacturer is on the NASA approved manufacturers list. The top one on their list is American Paper Optics. If you go to eclipseglasses.com, that is their official website.
That's what I have, top.
Right?
I have the top.
Yes. So,
number one, leading.
When you go to American Paper Optics website, eclipseglasses.com, guess what they have? They have a side-by-side image of these glasses, hand me those, with these glasses. And guess what the difference is? How you can tell if these are fake and these are real. So if you look, his has a barcode on it. These do not. His has round viewing lenses. See how they're rounded? These are square. You see the difference?
Dun, dun, dun.
These are real. These are not. We thought they were good. They met everything on NASA's website. They said, it has the correct ISO number, certified manufacturer. We did not order them from Amazon. We thought we were good. We followed all the rules. But then when you go to the manufacturer's website, digging a little deeper, this happens. So beware. And for the chamber, what we have decided to do is we are no longer selling them. You can come if you bought it from us. We will give you a refund if you return the glasses. Another thing I also found, these glasses have the number on them. Say they're manufactured by American Paper Optics, but if you look closely, the ISO number has an extra 2 in it.
Let me see the front of those. They're also LSU.
Yeah,
you know they're fake right from the beginning.
Yeah,
what the hell? Oh, excuse me.
Exactly.
I mean, you knew those were fake the minute you picked them up.
Always look really closely at your number, because that would be something you might easily miss or add an extra 1 and not realize it. So always check your number. But what he has here, these are legitimate solar eclipse glasses.
Legit. Look at how long it took. But I had Karla admit it, right?
Yep.
Look at all this time. Finally, you had to admit.
Another thing that you need to look at when you handle them a whole lot is to make sure there are no holes.
Get your mitts off my legit glasses.
Anyway, make
folks,
sure
that ISO number again. Look at your glasses, 12312-2, and see if it has a barcode. Sam, this means all the ones I gave out, I think I gave out 12 pair or 10 pair or whatever. I have 2. Well, I had 3. 1 for me and 2 for Lisa. Well, Lisa will lose the first pair, and she'll have to have a backup pair. Am I in trouble for saying that? You think so? No, anyhow. I gave these out. So Sam, Lonnie, all of you that got your eclipse glasses from me.
So now everybody that is looking at their glasses going, oh crap.
No, that's not what they said. This is a family-friendly show.
I didn't say the other 4-letter word that I was saying yesterday. So those of you that are looking at your glasses going, now what?
Did you say that on Mondays and Wednesdays?
Mondays and Tuesdays. Those of you that don't know what to do now that this has happened, I mean, I'm not a science teacher. I can't tell you what to do. I can say that for me, I'm just kind of like, I like my eyeballs in good shape, so I'm not going to look at the eclipse. That's just what I'm going to do. Charlie is looking for a pair of welding helmet. Quit looking at your...
No, folks, although these are authentic DC comic Superman glasses, we do not recommend you use these. If you purchase Superman glasses thinking that kryptonite and that you would look into the sun if you were wearing Superman glasses and be okay, we are not recommending that here on the show. I just wanted to get that little warning out. Sorry, I mean... God forbid I'm in a good mood. Forget it.
Well, somebody told me you could use a welding helmet and look at it. That works.
Yeah, that's all we want. A bunch of people running around in a welding helmet.
Well, if you got one, it would work. So let's talk about what there is to do on the day of the eclipse.
I'm going to take a nap.
Anyway, all of the vineyards are doing eclipse parties. Ingelheim, Chateau Maitre, Fainting Goat, Carter Cave Vineyards, they're all offering eclipse. Some are offering free glasses to the first patron. Some are offering complimentary hors d'oeuvres, 10% off all day, 20% $12 will get you a glass of wine, snacks, and a viewing glasses. So there's lots of different things going on. There is no school that day. I know that just lights you up in a great way. There is no school that day. So keep in mind, Fade & Go is also, they're kind of highlighting themselves as a family-friendly event day for the solar eclipse. The Gilmore County Library is doing an educational event, and the kids can get glasses there. Carter's Lake is doing a total eclipse viewing at the North Bank Park. They will be, if you attend the program, you will get eclipse safety glasses. Some other safe public viewing locations we encourage: Harrison Park, River Park, Cohutta Overlook. Ronnie Thompson Ford will be opening their parking lot to allow people to pull off in park to look. Obviously, there's a ride share down by our building that you can pull off. You're welcome to come sit in our parking lot if you want to. There's not a lot of room to park there, but you can park there if you would like. My brain just went blank. Please, please, please do not pull off on the side of the road.
Yes, for safety reasons.
If you are not where you need to be to view the eclipse, do not pull off on the side of the road and get out of your car. Don't do it. I promise you, there is going to be a ton of law enforcement out on this day.
And just on a serious note, a friend of mine that is a produce manager at Ingalls told me, I was talking to him yesterday, and I said, how busy are things getting? What is the signs you see at the store? He has met people from Spain, Germany. I mean, people are coming from all over the world. I mean, seriously, he has met so many people that are already here this week, already in place from other countries that want to come view this. So it's going to be big. A lot of people. Did you see the thing on social media of Batman and Robin?
No, do not mention that. I will set you on fire. The answer to that is no. Do not mention that. I do not approve of that. Anyway.
Sorry, folks.
Also,
if you want to get me to look at something, put Batman and Robin on and I'll look at it.
The answer is no.
And yes.
No. That message is not approved by the Gilmore Chamber. He can tell you later when I'm not on the phone.
I'm not going to tell you, but I do want you to know. She has threatened to harm me.
I did. Anyway, also last night it was posted, and I saw Channel 2 shared it, that the Forest Service will be closing some roads in the Chattahoochee, my brain just went, National Forest, I guess, for safety reasons, so people are not trying to get to certain areas and blocking up Forest Service roads. That's completely unsafe. Personally, if I'm going to go view the eclipse, I'm not going to the forest. I'm looking for a parking lot or a field, but for safety reasons, just know some Forest Service roads will also be closed. Also, we have a couple of cabin rental companies. We do have lots of availability if people are wanting to rent a cabin or find a place to stay. But Morning Breeze Cabins, if you do an advance reservation, they will put glasses in your cabin for viewing. The Wilderness View Cabins is waiving their 2-night minimum for Monday. So if you want to just come stay Sunday night or Monday night, they are waiving their 2-night minimum. We do, like I said, have lots of availability, so you can come or call us and we'll help you find a place if you've got people coming up. Again, no school that day, so we have that. I went over that information. LJ is not in the 100% total eclipse area. Just so you know, we're 99%. And depending on where you are on 515, it adjusts from, the chamber itself is at 99.64. That is, if you drop the dot right there, that's where we're at. We're 99.64. If you're in Cherry Log, it's like 99.8 something. I mean, like you're right there on the edge. So just so you know, you're going to see a pretty good show if you have legit glasses. And if you don't, you may just like be like, okay, saw it.
I really enjoyed this. The FetcherNews.com reporter in Towns County, Robin, in Towns County, the Towns County EMA emergency management, they did a mock run through of crowd control. They did a mock run through of several things yesterday, and they called our reporter in Towns County, Robin, and asked her if she could play the role of pushy reporter that tries to get into areas they don't belong. I like that. I mean, it just really made me proud. What's wrong with that story? So she said, I'm playing the role of pushy reporter today. I said, I'm so proud of you.
I love they picked y'all.
Yes. Pushy reporter. What's with you?
Of all the people in all the world that comes to their mind when they think about pushy reporters, and you're bragging about it. Okay, good job.
I did.
That's like when
I'm in such a great mood. I am actually doing a great segment.
Like when like a little kid comes running in without their diaper on, they're like, I went potty, and you're like,
really? No.
I don't know about this situation. I don't know if I should be happy for you or I should be concerned.
You do know I have Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Congratulations.
You want to break them out and play next week? They're for ages 6.
Next week we're talking about apples.
We can play Rock'em Sock'em. Have you ever heard of these? Mm-hmm. Have you? We're going to have right here. We're going to set it up right here.
You know my favorite thing that when I remember this from? If you ever watched the movie Sweet Home Alabama, at the end, they have that at the bar. That's how they handle bar fights.
Right!
And so they take them and rip them off the game and put them on top of the wedding cake.
Rockets, I have these. We're going to clear the table and we're going to set them up.
Is that how you and Lisa solve arguments? I bet she wins.
What time is this? Is this torture almost over? No, we're going to clear the table.
You probably lose the first 2 times.
We're gonna,
before you find it out. Making fun of her. I get you back.
I wasn't making
So guess what's in my cup? Guess what's in my cup?
Let me just finish this.
The power of pumpkin, people.
Let me finish it. We're going to clear the table.
It's coming.
Pumpkin. See, I get here and I take a break and I'm going down the hall. What's going on? You're over in the production room and you and Sam are talking about pumpkin this and pumpkin that and pumpkin this, right?
Yesterday, I had my pumpkin spice creamer in my coffee. I was listening to the Spice Girls with my pumpkin spice candle with my apple cinnamon spice spray. And let me tell you something. I was feeling spicy yesterday. Not so spicy today. I've only had coffee.
All right, back to my Rock'em Sock'em robots. We're going to set the table up, and we're going to have 2 people. We're going to have person here and person here. But we have to pretend we're somebody.
Are you going to have a Democrat and a Republican?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like some person could come and be Nancy Pelosi, and somebody could be...
All right, you're using names. That's getting too... That's crossing.
No, I'm saying.
Names. All you have to do is say...
No, all I'm saying is... Right. And then you could have a Republican. You could have... Yeah, but you could have... You can have 2 people that have names. Anyhow, I just thought I'd have... Okay, so you've had your spice. Hey, you want to know something? I'm going to call you out in public. You do it to me all the time. It's like, whoa, I don't get a chance. You just say whatever about me you want. But you remember where I got that cup?
Mm-hmm. I remember where I bought that cup.
Do you notice it's on this table every day?
Yeah.
Just thank you. Just wanted you to know.
I also, and I'm just saying, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I love these because they're America glasses.
Can I have them?
Yeah.
I'll leave them on the table.
But
I can wear those from time to time.
You know what kind of upsets
I can do
me?
patriotic segments, and I can wear my glasses. I need those.
Guess where these were made?
Well, they're in China. Indonesia.
Why is it okay for, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about America things not being made in America.
Be careful. I just got in trouble. Easy with your mixed feelings.
I know.
Anytime you have mixed feelings, they can go the wrong way. Trust me, mixed feelings can cause a problem.
And there's not 50 stars. 50, is there 50?
Don't tell anybody.
All I know if there's not enough stars on these. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, those are not legit.
Yeah, but I could do patriotic segments. I'll hold those. I could do patriotic segments. I can do Superman segments. I can
do Clark Kent segments.
Is that Clark Kent? Okay.
Except he doesn't have bifocals.
Folks, it's almost time for all of this fun to come to an end. It's almost time for the end of our show. We're so sad to go, but we have to. We should have a closing song. You want to write a closing song?
I was listening to Moondance this morning.
Shouldn't we have a closing song?
I was listening to Moondance.
Happy trails to you.
We can't have a song because
until we meet again. Happy trails.
I will say this.
You want to learn that? Want to have a closing song?
If you're laid out in the sun and you open your eyes and there's the sun right in your eyes and you just look away.
I think we should sing Happy Trails at the end of every segment.
I'm not singing anything. I can't sing.
Well, there you go. Folks, the Gilmer Chamber, gilmerchamber.com, if you go there and click on the button of events up in the top right-hand corner, everything we are talking about, all the events that are happening for the eclipse, all the upcoming Apple events, which reminds me, right after the show, I have to go out to the Apple House. I got a text message last night and said, Honey Crisps are here and going fast. You better get here. My friend out at the Apple House knows that, so I said, I'll shoot right out there. Anyhow.
They're coming early this year.
Yes, absolutely.
Honey Crisp in August.
Yes, absolutely.
It's early.
It's early, but they're out there, and I'm going to get my Honey Crisp. Anyhow, everything's on the gilmerchamber.com website. Current events, all the events are up there, and I want to commend everybody. Let's not leave here before we say a big shout out at last week's Gilmer Chamber Network lunch. The Playhouse was absolutely beautiful. We had a great turnout. Yeah. We had great food. We had great guests. We had House Speaker David Ralston. We had Congressman Doug Collins, and a lot of other people were there to just cut the ribbon for this beautiful Playhouse right here on Dalton Street. That was just a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a great luncheon.
So I'll give a shout out for that. Anything else we're forgetting?
Nope.
Okay. So the kids.
We have a ribbon cutting today at 4:00.
Who?
Or it's at 4:30, but the open house is from 4 to 7. Facing East Yoga in downtown LJ. So ribbon cutting today.
Downtown LJ?
North Main Street, 100 North Main Street.
100 North Main Street, facing East Yoga.
Yep, it's a yoga studio. They also have apparel, jewelry, things like that. So
open house at 4, ribbon cutting 4:30. Mm-hmm. And don't forget that Playhouse. How beautiful! Go by and see. You know, I didn't think about it. I have looked at the Playhouse from the Dalton Street side. It's beautiful. But I parked over at the college side, and I wasn't thinking, and I was going to walk around. It just didn't dawn on me. And Chief Lacey said, you can go in right here. And I looked up and said, wow, this is a beautiful entrance on that side.
Yes, they've done a great job.
Okay, Karla's Corner, we want to thank you for being here again. Don't forget, Monday is Eclipse in here in North Georgia. And make sure, again, that your glasses have the ISO rating that conforms and meets the transmission requirements of ISO 12312-2 and has a barcode on there.
Make sure it's an approved manufacturer.
And an approved manufacturer, which this is American Paper Optics. So double check all of that.
It should have round lenses if it's from American Paper Optics.
Before you stare into what should be the sun.
Don't stare at it. Just look at it and be done. If you're going to stare at that thing, you've got problems. It says on these instructions, it says limited to 3 minutes of continuous use. If you can't see it in less than 3 minutes, you need to try something else.
Okay, there you go.
Don't stare.
No staring, folks. Just
staring is rude.
Look and look away.
Yeah,
look away.
Look and look away.
Look away. Take a glimpse and look away. Rick, you know what I'm talking about. I'm your host.
Are you referring to Ric Flair?
No. I'm your host, BKP. Karla's Corner will be back after these messages. Take us out of here.
This summer, nothing says love like a box of truffles, especially if that box of truffles is in a blizzard.
This is all my favorite truffles. Fudge, caramel, And peanut butter? It's like a surprise in every bite. Bet you're full of surprises.
Actually, I'm full of chicken strips. Just had my break.
You're cute.
Still got it.
The new Triple Truffle Blizzard Treat with fudge, peanut butter, and caramel truffles.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Enjoy a $1 Misty Slush and more.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
And we're back. Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. It's 9:05 Tuesday morning. I just absolutely love and enjoy our segment with Karla from the Gilmer Chamber every Tuesday, Karla's Corner. we have so much fun, and they're just great people. That is a great segment throughout the week that I really enjoy. Tuesday at 8:30 and Friday morning with all of my friends in Blue Ridge. Just can't ask for more fun. But maybe I can ask for more fun. I mean, I just thought I could not ask. It wouldn't be possible to have any more fun. I mean, fun is just at the limit here. The expansion of that, could it be possible? But folks, it is. With Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Now, these are for ages 6 plus. So, 6 to 66. Anybody can play them, right? 2 players, takes 2 players, I can figure that. Adult assembly required, well, we'll have to get somebody in on this. The original fighting robots, Rock'em Sock'em. Now, it is violence. It is advocating to hit each other. It is advocating that. It is advocating actually knocking somebody's block off. This could be not very accepted right now, but there is a red one and a blue one. So we're going to have a red one and a blue one. So we can have our Republican and Democrat, okay? But we're going to clear the table, and we're going to put a chair here, and we're going to put a chair here. If you would like to be a part of a weekly Rock'em Sock'em Robot segment, let me know at chief@fetchernews.com. chief@fetchernews.com. Or you can text us at 706-889-9700. Follow us on Twitter. Put that out. Ask people if they would like to be a part. What would be a good day? Like 9 o'clock in the morning on what day? Like Thursday? I mean, is anybody here but me? I mean, I'm trying to look at the schedule. What would be a day to set this up? Okay, I'm gonna have to work on my own, work by myself on this one. Okay, let's see. Monday, we just get back from the weekend. Trying Tuesday, we have Karla in here. Wednesday, every other Wednesday, Alicia's in here. Thursday at 9. Okay, I'm just rolling with this. So Thursdays at 9 o'clock. If you would like to participate in a 15-minute Rock'em Sock'em Robot segment here, and you have to pick somebody who you want to be that day, okay? Hey, just saying. I thought it was not. I thought there would be no possibility of having any more fun. Then we have our approved Superman glasses. Approved Superman glasses. We now can do our patriotic segment. Karla left me these. So if we want to do a patriotic segment, I think at the end of every segment I should sing Happy Trails, right? Was that Roy Rogers? Who was that sang Happy Trails to you until we meet again? I don't know. I think I'll sing that at 10 o'clock. Here are my Eclipse glasses. Here's my Clark Kent. These are my Clark Kent in case I need to see you. And these are my Eclipse glasses. Now, folks, before I get back into some serious coverage here, I want you to know, this is what I think of the entire staff. This is what I think of everybody at FYN. This is what I think of Sam. Sam, do you realize I made sure that you had approved glasses? I was that concerned. I mean,
did you really, or did you just buy them because Fannin Chamber was giving them,
Oh, no. Did you not read the script?
Exactly.
The script said thank you. Your part was to say thank you for looking out for our eyes so that we didn't deteriorate.
Something tells me you didn't know there were fake glasses until Karla brought it up.
Well, there goes that. Boy, that just got shot out of the water, folks. I made an attempt. Well, even if it was by accident, I have approved glasses. All right, folks, we're back. I'm having too much fun. Don't forget, you can find us on Twitter, and that's at Fetcher News. You can follow us, and at FYNTV. Also, you can send our emails, chief@fetchernews.com, and then also 706-889-9700. Follow us on Facebook. Let us know what you have going on out there, or what you think of the many segments we are doing. Hold on a minute, I got to pull one thing up here. Coming to you high atop of BKP Tower. BKP Tower here, 17th floor. Oh, that reminds me, Donald Trump is at Trump Tower. Let's see if I can reenact, let's see, Donald Trump denounced all hate. All hate. Okay, we're supposed to be loving, unifying all hate. And let's see, how did that go? Trump's motorcade's going down through New York, and it was going, New York hates you. New York hates you. Is that how that was going? Huh, interesting. I just wonder if that's how it was going. So, this morning we were talking about the three CEOs, okay? The three CEOs that have pulled out of the President's Manufacturing Council, okay? Pulled out. And that is the CEO of Merrick, CEO of Intel, and the CEO of Under Armour. Okay? And I am looking for Merrick, Under Armour, and Intel to give back all of those great tax benefits, okay? Tax benefits and abatements and all of those great deals they've been given to manufacturing again. Because let me tell you something. You take the Foxconn announcement up in Wisconsin, watch that. The Wisconsin Senate is trying to knock that deal down by not following through with the deals that are being offered to Foxconn to invest in that state. So we talked about those pulling out. We have shown the videos this morning of protesters pulling down Confederate statue in North Carolina. We have the Confederate statue. We showed the videos of that. They were yelling as they pulled those statues down, "We are the revolution," okay? We also showed this morning the video of Old Joe being removed there in Gainesville, Florida. And I predict that this will not stop until they completely erase your history. Now, let me bring this home, okay? Let me bring this home, all right? Let me go to rural America. Now, you're going to say, well, Gainesville, Florida. You're going to say Charlottesville, Virginia, Durham, North Carolina. Well, Durham, North Carolina is a mecca for liberal leftists. I mean, they do a pilgrimage every year for the leftist weirdos to get to Durham as fast as they can. The research triangle there at UNC and Duke University there in Durham and UNC, University of North Carolina, they flock there, these liberal groups. And that is not rural America, this little isolated pocket. Charlottesville, Virginia, not rural America for the most part, okay? That's a college town, and let's tell the truth. Isn't that University of Virginia? University of Virginia, isn't that UVA there, or whatever it is? the college town there, Charlottesville, Virginia is a college town. Durham's a college town. Gainesville, Florida, a college town. Okay, so they're highlighting these college towns that are tearing down and wanting to remove our history. Okay, also they're tearing down the history we have in New Orleans and many other places. We have a mayor in Kentucky. You can look up a mayor in Kentucky that is wanting to remove a Confederate statue in Kentucky. The list goes on. Now, when they liberated Iraq, we watched Saddam Hussein, an evil dictator, okay? An evil dictator, that they toppled his statues. A evil, murdering dictator, okay? Because they had overthrown this evil dictator. They toppled the statues. When we asked Gorbachev, Reagan, to tear down that wall, we looked through Russia as Gorbachev was there, and we were able to see statues of Lenin torn down. We were able to see in Poland, Lech Wałęsa, was that his name? What was his name? Lech, whatever his name was. We were able to see in Poland these statues torn down. You go around the world and we see this. This is our history, okay? This is a history of this country that we're trying to erase. Not myself, but we, the people out there, we, this group, these leftists. There's a group out there that they are, not me. Let me rephrase that. They are trying. Let me regroup on that one. They are trying to erase the history of this country, the history of the South. I mean, you know, this all started with Burr Rabbit and Uncle Remus. I know. Did you have to go? I mean, I'm serious. Song of the South. I mean, go back, Burr Rabbit, Uncle Remus. Oh my God, remember that one? Disney had to pull that one quick, right? Had to cancel that one, pull that one, and shut that one down, right? But anyhow, I'm just telling you, this is serious. They are only focused on one side. Not the biggest hate groups in America are the leftist anarchists. Okay, they continue to look at the hate speech that they claim Donald Trump has. They continue to look at the following that Donald Trump had during the campaign. They forget that it was Hillary Clinton's campaign. It was the left that paid obstructionists to go to Trump rallies to try to start a fight. Right? They went to the Trump rallies to see if they could start fights. They were actually paid to do that, to go in and agitate. They wanted to get it started for the camera. Now, I want to make sure, I keep saying this over and over, and it just keeps being redundant, but I keep saying it over and over. I have no use for neo-Nazis. I have no use for KKK. I mean, I didn't even like Robert Byrd. I mean, I didn't like Robert Byrd. I mean, he was a member of the KKK. He played the violin. He did do that pretty well. He was on Hee Haw. Let's see. He did have a pocket constitution. He was a senator. But then what was he, a grand dragon or some kind of wizard with the KKK? So I didn't even like Robert Byrd. I have no use for that, okay? So that being said, I understand the assembly Saturday, somebody's told me several accounts, it got 8 minutes in, just 8 minutes in. And the original hate came from this vice mayor in Charlottesville that admittedly was removed. Terry McAuliffe appointed this guy. Terry McAuliffe, the governor of Virginia, appointed this guy Wes, I forget Wes's last name, we had him on yesterday, the vice mayor of Charlottesville, Virginia, to the state board, Virginia State Board of Education. He sent out tweets. He hated white people, Snow Whites. He hated just his hatred for white people, all these tweets, okay? So he got removed. Then he becomes vice mayor of Charlottesville. He is leading the way, wanting he said he was ignorant when he sent those out. He was young and ignorant. But then he is very much part of leading the way, wanting the Robert E. Lee statue removed out of the park at Charlottesville, Virginia. And I understand the protest got about 8 minutes in, and then maybe agitators wanted to see if they can get things fired up. Maybe they do that on purpose. The cameras are rolling. They got it. They can get 200 people can get every senator in the United States to condemn white people. Sorry. They can get the president of the United States to condemn white people. Don't misunderstand this. Okay, let me look at camera and tell you something, okay? I know most of you watching this morning, and most of you watching, I'm pretty sure that we have no neo-Nazi viewers, and we don't intend to cater to them to have them watch. I'm pretty sure we have no white supremacist viewers this morning. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure there's no KKK members watching our show. Pretty sure. But don't forget, if you think those are the groups that are under attack, you're badly mistaken. They will not stop until they completely extinguish and push down the white male. I promise you that. I promise you that. White in general. Because you could say anywhere, at any place, you could stand up at a DNC, you could stand up at Netroots, you could stand up at any of the left-wing wacko places and say, I'm a proud Asian American. And you could be cheered. And you could say, I'm a proud Native American. And they will cheer you. And you can say, I'm a proud African American, and they will cheer you. And the list goes on. But if I stood up and said, I'm a proud white American, they would boo, throw rocks at me, and take me off the stage. They would ridicule me right off the stage. So don't forget what this is really about, folks. I'm your host, BKP. I'm going to take a brief break because I want to set up another segment when we return. Sam, take us to break.
This summer, nothing says love like a box of truffles, especially if that box of truffles is in a blizzard.
This is all my favorite truffles. Fudge, caramel, and peanut butter. It's like a surprise in every bite. Bet you're full of surprises.
Actually, I'm full of chicken strips. Just had my break.
You're cute.
Still got it.
The new Triple Truffle Blizzard Treat with fudge, peanut butter, and caramel truffles.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Enjoy a $1 Misty Slush and more.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I have enjoyed this show. I'm trying to bring something across this morning that is not being reported in the mainstream media. The President of the United States came out Saturday and denounced all hate. We did not realize that we did not want to denounce all hate. He was not strong enough. Now we have the mooch, and the mooch is he's doing all the nighttime shows, right? The mooch is on late night. Anthony Scaramucci, all right? He's on late night. He's out there last night with Colbert, and Colbert kept saying, "What would the mooch do? What would the mooch do?" Okay, so the media is eating up that Charlottesville has happened, and it's like they've popped the champagne corks that a Donald Trump spokesman. Now, I'm a little cautious on the mooch right now. You know, I want to know now, mooch, what are we doing here? Just saying. So, is the mooch been released by the Trump? So do you think the man, now let's break this down, folks. I like to look at things a little different than everybody else, obviously, if you know me. Now you got a guy that within 4 days or 10 days, they did a montage. Is that what they call that? A montage of the mooch's love affair with the Trumpster, right? You can go right now and you can Google how many times Antonio Scaramucci from Long Island grew up in a working class family, okay? You know, Italian bread. His papa worked in the market. He knows those kind of people. They were poor. Anyhow, so you can look up how many times Scaramucci said he loved the president, and you can get a montage of him saying how much he loved Donald Trump. So when Trump hired the mooch, because I don't know if you've been in New York City, because I'm going to have to tell you I am not condoning this. I'm not condoning this, okay? But what Scaramucci said to this New Yorker reporter is actually, you could go down to Wall Street, hang around on any corner. I swear to God, hang around on any corner down there. You could go down there in Manhattan, hang around on a corner, and you could see a couple guys in ties at a deli. All right, they're traders on the floor, and they're wearing suit and ties, and you could hear them talking, and you're like, that's pretty rough language. I mean, seriously, pretty rough language. Go to a New York Rangers game, a hockey game, right there at the Garden, right? In the Garden, these guys are done. They're trading for the day. They got suits and ties. They're working in these buildings, and they are like the mooch, and they come down and they hit to the Garden, and they loosen up the tie, unbutton the top, loosen up the tie. They get a beer, and they're standing there, and they're, some language. I mean, these guys really, let it go. So when I'm not condoning that, folks. Please, please, please. I just like reality. I like staying in the reality. So when Trump hired the mooch and he exterminated the RNC from the West Wing, you remember? 3, Spicer, the other guy, and Priebus, all right? They all within what, a week to 10 days, exterminated the RNC. Got them out of there. You want me to believe that Donald J. Trump did not know that the mooch might let it fly from time to time? That when the cameras weren't rolling, the mooch said a couple things. He went straight New Yorker. Bada bing, bada boom, couple words for you. Go to a Yankees game. Look, you know how many times I went to the Yankees game and I had to turn around and say, hey guys, I got my kid. Come on already. Come on already. I got my kid with me. Back off a little bit. Oh, we're sorry. Seriously. I got it. I understand. So Trump understands the mooch is going to let it fly. So the mooch is there for 10 days. He does an extermination. Then he lets it fly. Oh, I thought it was off the record. I thought it was all off the record. I thought it was private. I didn't think anybody would say anything. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What a rat, you know? The guy's a rat. So anyhow, so the mooch gets fired for bad words. He thought he would just get a bar of soap. He said, I thought they would just, give me the life boy. Oh, and then it'd be over. Wash your mouth out. Hey, Anthony, don't do that again. All right? So, when he was little, I could see his mama smacking him. Antonio! Sorry. So, anyhow, he's on late night now. And he loved the president. I love 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 President Trump. So he's out of there. Do you think his love for the president is gone? Or do you think this is the next part that the mooch is playing? Because the mooch did a Sunday show. He waited about 3 weeks. Is the mooch out there getting ready to exterminate Bannon? I don't know. See, he waited about, what's it been, 3 weeks? Just seems like it was 3 weeks ago they got rid of the mooch. Seems like it was just 3 weeks ago that General John Kelly got moved into Chief of Staff. Just seems like it was just yesterday. Now the mooch is out. Mooch is on late night. Mooch doesn't like Bannon. If it was up to him, Bannon would be gone. What's really going on here, folks? What is really happening with the mooch? Just saying. Pay attention. Would you please just pay attention to Anthony Scaramucci? He is not out there on his own rolling it that he has this separation with Donald Trump. Okay? I think he's still on the radar with him. Now, the scary part is, here's the scary part of Steve Bannon being gone. Okay? The scary part is, okay, that your Scaramucci, your Anthony Scaramucci, your Rupert Murdoch comes up to the CEO of Fox. He comes up to Trump and he says, hey, Bannon has to go. Everybody's sending him, Donald Trump is being sent, cards every day, please get rid of Steve Bannon cards, okay? So they want Steve Bannon to go. Bannon has a military record with this country, okay? Former Navy, okay, 15 years I think it is. So he has served his country. Steve Bannon has served his country, and he's not out there doing anything illegal. Let's see. Let's put Steve Bannon in the same. Who was the guy? Can you text me? Can you tell me really quick? The same guy that Barack Obama held a coffee for Barack Obama. He was a professor, and he bombed the Capitol. What was his name? that guy that bombed the Capitol, that President Barack Obama would not separate himself from. What was his name? Ayers, right? Bill Ayers, right? So President Obama, Reverend Wright, okay? Reverend Wright, Bill Ayers, that came to mind, kind of got Bill Ayers, had a coffee in Bill Ayers' house. You know, a little coffee talk. Bill Ayers endorsed the guy. Reverend Wright, the list goes on, of the radicals, the absolute radicals in this country that have done everything to destroy this country from within. Obama did not denounce. Let me tell you something very controversial here. Very controversial. David Duke and his association with the KKK in the past, he claims he's no longer affiliated with the KKK. I'm not getting into that. But David Duke is no more a threat to our democracy. He is no more trying to tear this country down and destroy this country than what Jesse Jackson has done. Exactly. Pause for the... What Jesse Jackson has done in his Rainbow Coalition. What Reverend Al Sharpton, the Rev, has done with his bullhorn, Tawana Brawley, okay? Tawana Brawley, the fake rape scandal where he led marches down the streets in New York City. That was a lie, okay? His bullhorn and Ferguson, okay, that he has taken everywhere. Okay, David Duke has no more tried to destroy this country than Al Sharpton. You got Reverend Wright, you got Bill Ayers. The list goes on and on of these domestic terrorists that are nothing but hate groups. And Donald Trump denounced all hate groups. All. Saturday. All hate groups. But no, that wasn't good enough. Because we're not worried about that. See, 4 police officers in Dallas get murdered. Absolutely get murdered. No level of outrage over the hate groups. See, 8 minutes in, antagonists that pushed and pushed and pushed on this rally, that came there to fight, okay, and get something started. You see, let's not forget, a man walked up to a baseball field and said, "Are those Republicans or Democrats?" And Steve Scalise, Congressman from Louisiana, Steve Scalise is still recovering today from an assault. What if he would have died? You see, I don't want to say anything that lessens the value of this lady that was killed, and I don't remember her name right off, so no disrespect. The lady that was killed at Charlottesville, I don't want to lessen that value whatsoever. I don't want to lessen the impact of 19 injured. This is something that should have never happened. But I want to say, if Steve Scalise would have died from the gunshot wounds, and the other congressmen were not able to get to cover, or they were not able to detain this person, okay? You remember, I think there was a Capitol police officer that shot him back and was wounded, if memory comes to mind. If this comes up in my memory, that a Capitol police officer was wounded that day, okay, I think, while defending Steve Scalise. But if that would not have taken place and this individual, Scalise, would have died, and he would have shot and injured 10 or 12, would that be a Charlottesville moment? Would that have called for all the Democrats and Republicans for a sharp response against hatred in this country? The left, this man that supported Bernie Sanders? Where do we draw the line? You see, you need to understand, there's a right. I am a right-wing conservative. I'm back when I was right-wing conservative, okay? Ronald Reagan, I think if you go back then, I think we were called right-wing conservatives. I am a right-wing conservative. I want you to know that right up. I am not an alt-right. They've screwed that up. I'm not alt-right. I'm not neo-nothing. Obviously, I'm not a damn skinhead, right? That one I can prove. I'm not a white supremacist. I'm a right-wing radical. Bottom line, say it right there, look in the camera. But we need to understand there's a fraction of this country over here and a fraction of this country over here. And it's coming time for a battle. And you have people like Elizabeth Warren. Forget the Republicans and Donald Trump. You got people like Elizabeth Warren. You have hate coming from Nancy Pelosi. You have hate coming from Hillary Clinton. You have hate coming from Bernie Sanders. You have Perez, the DNC chair, spewing out foul language. You have Keith Ellison. They are continuing to say fight. They are continuing to say resist. They are continuing to say, they're not saying unite. You go to these damn rallies, they don't say unite America, they say resist. They yell into the camera, my camera, the other night at a town hall for Doug Collins. Resist, resist. They don't say unite, unite. They don't say together, together. They say resist. No matter what they do, resist till we dominate and we can continue the destruction of democracy. Oh, what the hell. Anyhow, Bannon, right? Steve Bannon. So this is the perfect opportunity for the mooch. Let's get back to the mooch. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity for everybody to pile on and maybe the mooch exterminate Bannon. Maybe that's what he's out there doing, laying the groundwork. Hey, if it was up to me, he'd be gone. If it's up to me, he'd be gone, right? Laying the groundwork. My concern when you have an Anthony Scaramucci going on these shows and saying we got to get Bannon out of the way because the president needs to move more to the center. Oh my God. Oh, get the nitro. Oh my God. More to the center and start working with. When I hear bipartisan solutions, move the agenda more to the center, start working with, it scares the hell out of me. Sorry I put it that way. So look, I got 15 minutes. I could keep talking about Steve Bannon. I'm telling you, watch. Now, I want to say this. We got what? We got Jimmy Fallon on the damn show. Would these damn multimillionaires shut the hell up? Shut the hell up. I mean, Johnny Carson, where in the hell are you? Would somebody tell me, please, would you text me or tell me when the hell Johnny Carson came on and didn't talk about the Slauson cutoff or Karnak, you know, or whatever, and he was stood up and he did an opening monologue and he was crying. Jimmy Kimmel. All right, Jimmy Kimmel gets up there over the health care. Hey, I'm sorry, Jimmy. I understand your son has, your son's health issues. I understand. I feel for you. But who the hell told you to get up there that night and cry about your son and cry about repealing Obamacare and what Republicans were going to do? Who's tuning in to hear this garbage, huh? Who is tuning in to hear this? All right, Jimmy Fallon is absolutely friggin' hilarious. But when he gets up and he has to take his show and go backwards, oh, we can't go backwards now. Where the hell have you been for 8 years, I understand now. I figured it out. If Trump would have went up there and he would have a beer summit, I tell you, I got it figured out. Let's get some lefties, and let's get some lefties, some KKK, some neo-Nazis, some white supremacists. Let's get them all around the table and pick our favorite draft beer and have a beer summit and say, this is what America does. We get together and have a beer. Remember that? The beer summit that kicked off Barack Obama's domestic policy on how to handle things. You know what? My biggest concern coming this next year is if Donald Trump will fill out his brackets on the NCC. You know what? Let me just say this. I don't know. I'm all over the damn map, but now I've had it. You know what? You said your ass on the bench during the national anthem, I will turn that TV off. And guess what, NFL? I have turned you off. Let me just say this. I think this is important to say because I know you are wondering, what is the effect on the NFL? I had the NFL Sunday ticket, which I don't want to highlight. I'm going to say it. I don't want to highlight, well, you know, the company that has the NFL Sunday ticket. So I had a satellite company, right? And they didn't have, but, you know, I don't mind watching the Falcons. Let's not go there. I don't mind watching the Falcons. But I was tired of watching the Falcons and the San Diego Chargers, you know, or the Raiders, right? Falcons or Jacksonville Jaguars and the Raiders or the Bolts, what are the Chargers, right? You know, get 2 games, all right? Now, I know you might get mad. I know you don't like it. I know you call me a damn Yankee. I know everything you say about me, all right? But I grew up in the Northeast where, you know, on Sunday we got the Giants, we got the Jets. It was almost, you know, it was in the 70s, it was almost like having the NFL ticket. You got the Giants, you got the Jets, you got the Patriots, you got the Buffalo Bills. I used to watch OJ run. That was before he was running in a Bronco, all right? And you got the Bills, and you got the Eagles, and you would get the Steelers. You would get the Steelers. List goes on. And you get some Washington Redskin games. But anyhow, let's get back to the facts. So I had this one satellite company, right, and I couldn't get all the games. So I went to the company, and I got the NFL Sunday ticket. Because I wanted to watch the Steelers every week. I wanted to watch the Steelers every week. I wanted to watch different teams, okay, every week. I wanted to watch the Patriots. I wanted to watch the Falcons when they were playing certain teams. So the list goes on, all right? I want to watch all these teams anytime I wanted. I didn't want to miss a game, right? I wanted to see the Jets play Buffalo Bills. You name it, I wanted to watch it. Didn't miss a game. And you know what? I think I had the NFL Sunday ticket for about 10 years. 10 years I paid for this. Big fan. I mean, I'm the jersey guy on Sunday. I get the jersey. I get the bowl of cheese puffs or whatever. I mean, the dog's got a jersey. Wife's wearing her favorite jersey. Drew Brees, right away. I'll put it out there. She could deal with the criticism. She gets her Drew Brees jersey on. We're watching the games. No. Colin Kaepernick, I cut that DirecTV NFL Sunday ticket right off, Colin. Right off. I cut it off. Boom. I did not watch it. I don't watch football, NFL. I will be on the sideline every Friday night this fall to watch high school football. This Friday night, I will be at the opener of Gilmer Bobcats and Fannin Rebels down here. I think it's in Gilmer this year. I can't wait Friday night. I'm going to be running up down that sideline taking pictures of those high school kids just playing with heart. I'll watch college football. But I have had it. You set your ass on the bench during my national anthem, and I'm turning my TV off, NFL. You got to do something. All right, that's not where I was going. Where the hell have I been for 20 minutes? All right, anyhow, the mooch. I don't think this is by accident. Scaramucci going on the late shows, Bannon. If Bannon goes, we'll have to talk about that. Obviously, we can't leave without letting you know the little whack job we told you earlier. He is no longer, okay, doomsday canceled. North Korea calls off Guam raid. Kim calls it off, all right? He says, but if you even push me just a little bit, I could ratchet it back up. I got everything to go, all right? So he calls off, North Korean little whack job calls that off. They're sitting over there saying, the guy from China, I did it earlier in the show. I told you, the guy from China, he calls up. He says, hey, this Trump guy, he's for real. This guy's not right. I mean, he tweets out at 9:01, he could be nuking your ass. You need to be careful over there. This guy is not Bill Clinton. He is not going to send Madeleine Albright over in the plane. He's not going to come over. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you. He is not George W. Bush, okay? He's not down on the ranch chopping wood looking in the eyes of Vladimir Putin's soul. This is not the same guy. This guy is not This guy is not Barack Obama, okay? He's not. He is not Barack Obama. This is not John Kerry. He's not sending Jim Taylor over to say, you've got a friend in me, okay? He's not doing it. It's not going to happen. This guy's going to wipe your ass off the face of the earth. And I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to help you out by telling him, hey, I'm cutting back on this and I'm cutting back on that. And I'm trying to stall the guy. But I see no end in this other than you being gone. And the next thing I know, this is China talking, by the way. Next thing I know, we've got U.S. right on our border. And they have a lock on the Asian Peninsula. You have a North and South Korea is now one Korea, and you got Japan, and you got Taiwan. Oh, there's Taiwan. There's another thing that ticks me off with the U.S. Taiwan, all right? And then you got the Philippines. So, and then I got my little islands out there that China says, dude, you need to stop, and you need to stop now. Because this guy will do what he says. And this Mad Dog Mattis, they don't call him Mad Dog for nothing. He's got it locked and loaded. He's got everything ready. He said, hey, you know that little red dot that's on your damn forehead? Have you not figured out what that is yet? No, the media is not reporting that Donald Trump's actually going to clean this act up. Well, I didn't intend to get any of this in today. All right, let's wrap this up with something I've been wanting to not forget. It is April 15th. No, actually it's not. It's August 15th. Say I put that picture up. Did I send you a picture of, what pictures have I sent you that I've not used? How about that? We got the Donald Trump. Yeah, that's it. Put up the Alabama Senator race today. Okay, these are your three candidates. Today is August 15th. And the media is down there in Alabama wanting to see who is going to fill the empty seat left behind by Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General. We have to our far left, we have a U.S. Congressman, Mo Brooks. Mo Brooks is a good friend, Freedom Caucus. He is a Freedom Caucus kind of candidate. Mo Brooks there, conservative representative of Alabama. It looks like in the polling he's running third, okay? In the center you have Roy Moore. Roy Moore is former Chief Alabama Supreme Court Justice Roy Moore. He is in the center running for Senate. Hold on, I got the Alabama Senate. Who's the guy on the right? I keep forgetting his name. Is it Chancey? Lancey? Who is he? Luther Strange. That's it. Luther Strange is on the right. Now, Luther Strange was appointed, I think he's former Secretary of State of Alabama, I think. If you look it up, okay? Former Secretary of State of Alabama, Luther Strange there is on the right. He was appointed by the disgraced former governor of Alabama. He had to leave office. He was impeached. The former governor of Alabama that was impeached, a Republican, by his own Republican party in the State House, was removed from office. I think it's Bennett, all right? Actually got to appoint this guy, Luther Strange, before he left office to fill the term for Jeff Sessions there in Alabama, and the new governor put in a special election. Now today it looks like polling says that Roy Moore, Alabama Supreme Court Justice Roy Moore, and Luther Strange is leading the way, and Mo Brooks is in third. That being said, Alabama has the 50, just like Georgia, has the 50 plus one vote rule. 50 plus one vote rule that you have to get so there's no runoff. So I doubt we'll find out today. I think there'll be a runoff. They're calling it for Roy Moore and Luther Strange in the runoff is the prediction. And the interesting thing is Mitch McConnell, which we know needs to go, and we agree needs to go. You and I and the American people overwhelmingly think Mitch McConnell needs to go. Mitch McConnell's super PAC has poured a lot of money into Luther Strange. They are trying to save him in the Senate. Okay? Now, you have the philosophy that you want him to come back because, you know what it's like if you're a manager and what it's like to train the new guy. I mean, look, if Mo Brooks, he's a representative, so how hard would it be to bring Mo Brooks over and, you got to take him through orientation, you got to show him where his office is, you got to show him where office supplies are. He has to go through the class of Senate rules because they're so archaic, and he's got to get his white powdered wig so he can stand at a podium and say, I would like to talk about the comments from my esteemed colleague from out west, the home of this, that, and the other thing, and say all these nice things about his colleague on the floor. So Mo, it would take a long time. Same with Roy Moore. Put him through the orientation. Find the water cooler. Get him some staff. By the time you staff Roy Moore's office and he has to hire people, get the new phone cards. I mean, the business cards. Vistaprint's only doing them like in 48 hours now, so it'd take a little bit to get the official cards. Where's the copy paper? It's a whole thing. But if you can get, if you can get Luther Strange back, and the staff is there, right? Staff is there, and he's already got his business cards, and he's been through orientation, right? Hell of a logic, huh? Really? Right? Hell of a logic for wanting Luther Strange. Let me tell you something. I will not, and I know some of you think here on this show that I will rubber stamp anything Donald J. Trump does. I know some of you do. But hold on your hats, glue down your hair. You got it? Because anybody that endorses a candidate that Mitch McConnell is pouring millions into to try to save, and Mitch McConnell's endorsing, and Mitch McConnell wants into the Senate so that person can help get the agenda of the Senate passed, I disagree with. President Donald Trump, big day in Alabama, vote for Luther Strange. He will be great. I disagree with that, Mr. President. I have to say I disagree with that. Because don't tell me on Monday Mitch McConnell needs to be gone because he failed, and then tell me today that I need to get Mitch McConnell's candidate back so he can help get your legislation passed. I don't think I agree with that. So like I said, hold on to your hat, glue down your hair. I don't agree with the president on this one. So I think it's 9:58. I'm going to have to go. I should do another hour. I'm just now getting cranked up. But I'm going to have to leave. And tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay, tomorrow's Wednesday. And that means, I didn't even talk about Blue Ridge City Council special called meeting. I didn't even talk about it. They called a special called meeting at Blue Ridge City Council to do the work. Oh my God, why didn't I talk about that at 9:30 when I was all riled up? That could have been a great segment. I'll have to hold that one for tomorrow because Thursday, Blue Ridge City Council is going to have a special called meeting to do the business that they did not, for the citizens that they did not do the other night when they did not show up. That would be Angie Arp, Rodney Kendall, and Bruce Pack. They did not show up, and Harold Herndon did not show up. They got to call a special call meeting. They're going to do it at 10:30 in the morning. So what? Maybe you don't get to come and show up? I tell you, they got to go. They got to go. That sounds like a song. I think I should sing. Don't you think I should sing Happy Trails to you every day when we leave? Could you remember it was Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. Happy trails to you until we meet again. I'm your host, BKP. It's 10 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8. It'll be Wednesday. There you go. Take us out of here, Sam.